It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Jackson looking to throw right away.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, here's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Carr. And Graham on the ground. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards the pickup there.
A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
On second down, here's Carr. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson
With an amazing diving catch.
And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Point after here coming up. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. 23 yards to pick up there.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Hey, report.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Charlie Kohler from 19 yards away. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Hey!
Now it's Jackson. So he stopped for no gain, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down as well. And it looks like this is going to be all for naught. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Play action. Now Jackson. It's caught. Beckham.
He's into space past the 25.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 52 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
First down, New Orleans.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Carr to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Sit up.
To throw is Jackson.
That is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Carr. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
29, 93, 637.
Now Carr. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Extra point attempt to follow here. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And now this is intercepted, my goodness. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
So first and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Jackson.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Yeah. Hey.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Now Jackson being chased out left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Jackson now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
94.
Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his car on third down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Williams running left. Pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Now Jackson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. A big play looming on 3rd down. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not.